Missed me? What's up, everybody? We're back here at home. We're back at the house. We made it. We survived Survivor Series weekend. We all got home safe. But what a weekend it was, guys. Between Friday Night SmackDown, between all the rumors and all the speculation, between everything that we knew and thought was going to happen, and then obviously at the end of the show, the unthinkable happened, guys, and something that we all thought would be a cold day in hell. I will say it was definitely a cold day outside in Chicago, but we saw the return of the man behind me, the best in the world, the man himself, CM Punk. It's clobbering time. He has returned to the WWE, guys. Yes, I said that. Do not, and you're not dreaming. I'm still trying to think I'm dreaming. I'm going to pinch myself to make sure. But CM Punk is really in WWE. He's going to be on Monday Night Raw tonight. Randy Orton also returned. We don't want to give any, and we don't want to forget about our guy Randy Orton. So we will be talking about Randy Orton's return tomorrow on the channel. So I didn't forget about my guy Randy Orton. We can't forget about RKO, Randy Orton. So tomorrow on the show, we'll be talking about Randy Orton. But today, we're here to talk about CM Punk's return, how it happened, why it happened, what it means for WWE, what it means for AEW, who is this first feud, does he main event WrestleMania, a little fantasy booking, and are we on a collision course to see Seth Rollins versus CM Punk? Or are they going to mix it all up, and we're going to see Roman Reigns and CM Punk? We got a lot to talk about today on today's episode, guys. So let's get to the chat. Let's see how everybody's doing. How you guys feeling? Did you guys miss me this weekend? Who'd you guys go and watch? What were your guys' reactions? I don't know if you saw any of my social medias, but my reaction, I said it on the show last week, guys. I didn't want to expect anything because if it happens, it's one of those things that I'll never forget. And I said it about CM Punk. I've been watching CM Punk forever, and he's just one of those guys that no matter if he showed up and wherever he showed up, I'm always excited to see him go out there and compete because I've been watching him as long as I have, and I've never actually seen him live. So being able to be there live at Survivor Series and his music hit, that was crazy. So we will also, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Jadis Young. Also, thank you, Jadis, for coming on the Survivor Series War Games, as Tino faced a subscriber on War Games, and Jadis was that lucky subscriber because Jadis is and has been the MVP now for like 7 days in a row. He's running the table, guys. But shout out to Jadis. So thank you, Jadis, for coming on. I didn't win any of those War Games matches, guys. I didn't do so good. But CM Punk, I cannot believe he's back. I still feel like he's dreaming. I feel like I'm dreaming still. That weekend was just incredible. I will tell you this about the weekend, though. We will be having that vlog. The vlog is now in progress of being made, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. There's a few things I'll let you guys know that kind of messed up about the vlog when we get closer and on the actual vlog episode. But just so you guys know, the vlog is in progress of being made, and that will be coming out hopefully within the next week or at most 2 weeks. But it will be out very soon. So get excited for that. But back to CM Punk. I just want to make sure I get it all out. I'm not doing this for a few days, guys. I feel like I'm out of touch, So, but let's talk about it. CM Punk returned. I can't believe it. It really happened. But let me tell you somebody that was not happy about it. And if you did not see the exclusive footage on WWE, then you should definitely go check it out because we had Seth freaking Rollins having to be restrained by Michael Cole, Corey Graves, Sami Zayn, Randy Orton. I think we saw Jamie Noble out there at one point. There was like 5 or 6 guys that had to restrain Seth Rollins to not go up there and beat the crap out of CM Punk. He was giving them the bird. He was giving them the F-bombs. He was giving them all these things that it was just not very good. It was not a good time. So it looks like we are getting Seth freaking Rollins and CM Punk in the first feud. And let me tell you guys, that is going to be an incredible match. Shout out to Mr. JD from New York. It looks like from one of his videos that he just put out, go check that out, how WrestleMania could be changing now. And there could be matches that we could see now that CM Punk is back. Because again, we talked about this all week last week. I said that it was a possibility. And I said that it could be a possible thing. But as I said, never get your expectations too high, because I bet you guys watching the show walked away and you guys are like, oh, it's over. He ain't coming. And I bet you somebody had no idea until they turned around, because that's what you just never know. And that's why I stayed at my seat, because I wanted to make sure, because I was going to leave after the match, but I was like, nah, let's just, I was like, I'm just going to do this and that. Someone said that's 100% fake. So that is something we will talk about. I'll get to all of the chat. I see we got Karina in the house. Thank you, Karina. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Please don't yell at me. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. It was amazing. I can't wait to see your vlog. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm so excited for it. Hopefully it turns out good. Hey, we got 1.36. Yeah, so if it's fake, they made it not seem so fake, because CM Punk and Seth Rollins, they've obviously had that beef. Seth Rollins was asked about CM Punk, and he told Phil Brooks to stay away. But if it's best for business, guys, then what's it going to be? And again, you cannot tell me that tonight is going to be one of the most must-see WWE Raws in WWE history, and you cannot tell me that this Raw might be bigger than WrestleMania after Raw. Because I cannot tell you a last time I was excited for a Raw where it's 3 o'clock and my excitement is like through the roof. Like 7 o'clock can't come fast enough. Yes, my adrenaline is still running from this past weekend, but Raw is going to be lit tonight, guys. So make sure you're tuning in to Monday Night Raw. We will also go over that card and everything else like that. So it does look like that CM Punk's first feud is going to be against Seth freaking Rollins. And could we possibly be seeing, and are we on a collision course to seeing CM Punk main event his first ever WrestleMania to take on Seth Rollins and win that world title? Was that something that was part of the deal? Was that something that he asked for? Well, how did this all come about? The next thing I want to talk about. It came about, apparently, it came out about hours before Survivor Series. Nick Khan made a phone call. Nick Khan was the one that had a little bit more to do with it. And Triple H said it in the press conference. CM Punk is back home. It has been 10 years, guys. The last time CM Punk competed in a Royal Rumble, or in a match, was the Royal Rumble 2014, when, what was it? What was his name? It was Authority Kane, or what was his title in the Authority? I forgot what his title was, but it was Kane. He eliminated CM Punk. He chokeslammed him into the table, and we were to never see CM Punk ever again. And for the last 10 years, there's been chance, there's been things, but things happen. And again, it's a different business. Probably Vince being not in fully charge has something to do with it, but it doesn't matter, guys. He's back in the WWE. Triple H said it's back home, or he said that he is back home where he belongs. And Cody even said, if it's right for business, if he wants to come here and help, hey, do it. Come here, help us. Let's put on a great product, and let's see these matches that we could very well see. And I will share you those matches that Jay just sent me a little bit later on. So why did it happen? Well, CM Punk obviously didn't end very well in AEW. Obviously, things didn't go exactly how he planned it to be. And I think there's just a lot of things that CM Punk personally probably wants to make up for. And he wants to be able to go out there and prove to everybody that he can end his career on the right note. So I think that, CM Punk, like you said, he made all those comments about the extravaganza 4-night event, about MJF and everything like that, which was phenomenal, don't get me wrong. That was some good shit, guys. Let's be real here. That was some really good shit. But he's back, and it's going to be one of those things that he will bring people to watch. He's going to have people go, and people are going to tune in tonight. Just like tonight, as I just said, it's going to be probably the biggest Monday Night Raw in WWE history. We have the return of Randy Orton. We have CM Punk. We have other things going down. Yes, they're going to be competing still with Monday Night Football, but the people that live in Chicago like I do, I know very well that they're going to want to have, and they're going to tune into the Bears game for probably like 10 minutes until they start losing. And then they're going to turn on Monday Night Raw. And speaking of Monday Night Raw, I see Jade has put it in the chat. The first hour of Monday Night Raw is commercial free. So that means we will not be getting any commercials for the first full hour of Monday Night Raw. So the first commercial will be at 8:01. That's going to be lit. I love commercial free episodes. That first hour I'm going to fly by tonight. So another reason why it happened is because you know damn well Triple H, Nick Khan, whoever it was that made and whoever made like the final decision and however it got done. The deal also, before I forget, the deal also is for multiple years. So it looks like CM Punk will be in the WWE for multiple years. And it means that we possibly could see this man main eventing multiple WrestleManias. So we'll have to see with that. But tonight on Monday Night Raw, he's going to probably be given the microphone. He's going to go out there and talk about AEW, the other place that he worked. And the fact that you're going to see CM Punk in a WWE ring after 10 years is kind of crazy. I said a prediction. What if CM Punk enters the Rumble and wins it? Because that was his last match in WWE. So that is a very big possibility to see what happens with that. So why it's happening? It's good for business. CM Punk is a name. People will watch WWE just because CM Punk. I met somebody in line and I was talking to them and they said that they've bought every shirt that CM Punk has ever returned in. They did put out a shirt. Of course they did, because they always do. I did buy that shirt. Yes, I did, because I don't have a CM Punk shirt and I wanted a CM Punk shirt. But there's going to be people that literally will watch WWE for the simple fact that CM Punk is in the business and he's there in the company. So it's good for business. He's a name that, they can now add him back to WWE 2K24, probably. The fact that this will now be the first WWE game in over a decade that CM Punk has been in, where it's not a downloadable created character that the great people like What's Your Status and all of them go out there and make. So there's a lot of things. Think about the action figures for action figure collectors. I love my CM Punk figures, guys, and I know you cannot see them, but they are behind me. And as much as I love them, they're probably going to be re-released, and I'm probably going to have a sad time because I probably could have waited for until, but hey, it is what it is. So there's going to be a lot of things that happen. People are going to buy the figures. People are going to buy these things. People are going to buy the shirts. People are going to go to SmackDown and Raw when they're in Chicago. There's going to be a lot of things that CM Punk can bring to the WWE. And I cannot wait to see that promo that CM Punk is going to go out there and light up tonight. That is going to be the greatest 20 minutes of our lives while we are sitting here watching Raw and Monday Night Football tonight. So let's talk about the next thing, and that is let's talk about some fantasy booking ideas. I don't know why my hat got so close. Speaking of my hat, guys, I don't know if you guys saw. You guys be making all these comments about my Chicago White Sox hat, but the only reason why your boy Tino was on the TV was because of his Chicago White Sox hat. So I'm going to actually put that video up here. I'm going to show you guys. But, yeah, what about that, guys? Your boy Tino was on the TV, and it's all because of his Sox hat. So I just wanted to say that. But don't make comments about my Sox hat, guys. It is what it is. So let's talk about some of those fantasy booking ideas, because we may be, and probably 99.9% probably going to see CM Punk versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. But what other matches could CM Punk have? And I was also thinking about this. What if this is a way to, and it seemed like instead of trading Adam Copeland for Jade Cargill, they traded CM Punk for Adam Copeland. I was thinking about that last night. I'm like, damn, that's kind of savage. So, yeah. So other fantasy booking ideas. CM Punk will be and will open the show. Yes. Yes. Big facts, Jadis. So, Jadis, let's talk about some of those fantasy booking ideas, because we obviously know Seth and Seth, I keep trying to say Cody. Seth and CM Punk. Again, the fact that I'm even saying the same names, those names in the same sentence is kind of crazy still. We got CM Punk and Seth Rollins. We got CM Punk versus our tribal chief Roman Reigns. CM Punk also, guys, speaking of the bloodline, CM Punk also had feuds and matches with Umaga back in the day. So what about CM Punk against Solo Sikoa? Maybe we'll just put Lamar up against CM Punk tonight. I mean, hey, we have CM Punk, the best in the world, against the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. That would be lit to see. Guys, let's see AJ Styles versus CM Punk for the custody of Luke Gallows, aka the guy that was in Straight Edge Society with CM Punk. Put him on the ladder. It's a custody match. I like it. So, AJ Styles, CM Punk. We could see CM Punk against the guy that we all thought was going to have an open challenge and possibly call out the best in the world, Shinsuke Nakamura. We could see CM Punk against the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, or the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Intercontinental Champion, Gunther. I can't believe I said The Miz is the Intercontinental Champion. We could see CM Punk against Finn Balor. We could see CM Punk take on Dominic Mysterio. What about CM Punk running it back with Rey Mysterio back at their match from WrestleMania? I think it was WrestleMania. Was it WrestleMania? Yeah, was that Cody and... Anyway, they had some great matches back in the day. I don't think it was the WrestleMania one, but they still had some good matches back in the day. We could see John Cena and CM Punk in the same ring together again. What about CM Punk and The Rock again? Just to have a little segment. I mean, there's so many different types of possibilities that could go down and that could happen now in the WWE. I mean, CM Punk and Santos. CM Punk against Carmelo Hayes. CM Punk could go down to NXT and fight Braun Breaker for all we know. I mean, I know that people might not want it, but you know people would watch NXT if CM Punk made a few appearances here and there. And I think that would be really cool because you got to think, the people that we're watching and that are on NXT right now were the same people that probably watched CM Punk growing up. And CM Punk, as he said back in, and what he said in his comments when he went to AEW about how he wants to help younger talent, we could possibly see him go and do that. I see Jada saying CM Punk and Brock Lesnar. You guys got to remember, those two did face each other. So we very well could see them run it back. There's a lot of matches that they can run back. There's a lot of matches that could happen where it just happens for the first time ever. He could go up against, I mean, there's so many people that he could go up against. Just like there were all those people that he could up against to go up against AEW. So we gave a lot of fantasy booking opponents. But now let's talk about why it's bad for WWE. And then let's talk about why it's good for WWE and what it means for AEW. Because we could go on and I could sit here all night and do fantasy booking ideas. And I will tell you guys next Wednesday, we will be doing, it will be a My GM episode in the early afternoon. And then we will be seeing, and then we will be going down and we will be having a WWE 2K23 episode where we book a few matches, we watch them, and we have ourselves a good time. So we'll do some CM Punk matches in there, and we'll see some dream matches. What about CM Punk against Stone Cold Steve Austin? Imagine the match that we all thought we were going to get back in the day, 2011, 2012, and now it could be a possibility. I mean, it could be that CM Punk also, he is a free agent. Big fact, so I want to mention that also. CM Punk is a free agent, so he can go to both Raw and SmackDown. That's why I mentioned NXT too, because if he's a free agent, he could really show up wherever the heck he wants to show up. I mean, maybe he'll show up on the set of Peacock and fight John Cena. So that would be funny though. So let's talk about why it's bad for WWE. Because if you did not hear, there were about two people that knew about this. Nick Khan, Triple H, and a few other people that probably, like AJ Lee We'll also talk about her because that is a big possibility now that we can see AJ freaking Lee back in the WWE. So we'll make a little segment for AJ Lee real quick after. But CM Punk, why is it bad? We obviously saw Riddle go out there and say WWE's 0-2. Have fun with that. And listen, I love my guy Riddle. I hope him and his wife, they have a beautiful baby. I hope they go out there and kill it. I hope Riddle goes out there and does whatever Riddle needs to go and do. But Riddle don't need to be going out there and just saying these comments for no reason, just trying to start trouble. Because, as Triple H said, it's been a decade. Things change. And you know that they would not have brought him back if they could not have worked out a deal and if they knew that it wasn't going to work. Yes, there may be some people that are mad and there may be some people that don't want to do it. But at the end of the day, they got to think about it as a business. They got to go out there and think about how much money they're going to be able to make from all of this. And they got to realize that it's just best for business. And it is just one of those things that it sucks for some people that if they don't like it, but you just got to deal with it. And we could possibly see people jump ship and go to AEW because they don't want to deal with it. But I do not think that Triple H or Nick Khan would have allowed CM Punk back if they knew he was going to cause problems, as he did in AEW and everything else like that. Maybe him and Tony Khan had some other type of an issue. Triple H did say that him and CM Punk did have a 1-hour conversation about everything. So I'm sure they talked about it. I'm sure they cleared the air. And it's all good. Because, again, tonight's Raw is going to be amazing. WrestleMania season is going to be amazing. And all around, right now, just being a wrestling fan is really, really good. So, the bad things, like I said, if maybe some superstars might not want to work with CM Punk. Maybe there'll be superstars that wanted to come to WWE, but now they don't want to come to WWE because they don't want to deal with CM Punk. But again, if people realize how much money they can make, and that's all it's about, guys. It's all about making that money. It's all about taking stuff. It's all about doing all that. So if they could think about it like that and realize that CM Punk is going to bring a lot of money to WWE and everything else like that, then just deal with it, work with them. You don't have to be BFFs, but just work with them and do what you have to do. We could also see, if you guys did not see, John Cena had and put a picture of CM Punk. So it looks like maybe John Cena knew. I mean, again, maybe John Cena and CM Punk knew. And again, I don't think CM Punk would have came back if Vince McMahon was still in charge, because I think that CM Punk would have, as he said, the place would have been better when CM Punk is gone. And as of right now, Triple H doing a banger of a job. I mean, guys, and within the last year, we've seen the return of The Rock, CM Punk, John Cena. We saw debuts like Jade Cargill. We've seen people go from AEW to WWE. We've seen people go to WWE to AEW. I mean, the wrestling world right now is at its best. And if you like WWE, you like AEW, whatever that is, then just watch it. And if you don't, then don't watch it. I don't know what to tell you. So it's just one of those things. But that would be the only thing I think that would be bad, because in a reality, this is probably the best thing that's going to happen, because, again, tonight's Raw is going to be awesome. They're going to have so many things to build to. People are going to be invested. The shows are going to be selling out. You know dang well now when they go back to Chicago, CM Punk's going to be all over the poster. He's going to be all over it, and it's going to be an incredible sight. So it's one of those things. I feel like it's better than good, or it's better than bad. And if people just look at it a certain way, they would realize that CM Punk isn't it just, you gotta get over that, guys. It is what it is. They did it. It's over. He's in the WWE and he's back. He's back where, as Triple H says, he's home and he's where he belongs. So we'll have to see what happens, and let's hope everybody gets along. But if stuff happens, then we'll have to see how they are taken. But I think CM Punk will behave, and I think we'll all be good. And I do believe that him and Seth Rollins and CM Punk are going to be, and they are going to be putting into that match. It's going to be good, I think, Seth and CM Punk. Look at all the mileage they're getting off this. Long term, will it hurt the product? I don't think it will hurt the product. I think it will help the product, because I think people are going to want to watch. I saw so many people that are saying that they will watch WWE. And yes, there are those people that say they don't want to watch WWE now. But I feel like the casual fan, I mean, we have the diehards like me, we have the fanatics, the super fans that go to all the events. We have casual fans. So for the casual fan, I feel like it's going to be good because they'll be able to get what they want. They'll be able to, this and that, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But all around, I think it's going to be a better thing. And I think people that, don't want to work with them, maybe they won't go back. But I think if they see how much better and they see that if CM Punk behaves and see, everybody, and it's not even just CM Punk, you got to think, let everybody behave. It's, again, we're all adults here. We all have, everything else like that. So let's just go out there and behave and let's make some money. That's what I would say. Go out there, make some money, have ourselves a good time, and just continue and let's end the career the way you want it to. Because in reality, how long is CM Punk going to be here? 2 years possibly? Let's CM Punk go out there and let's hope that he goes out there and he ends the career. He end his career the way he wants to. So we will definitely have to see what happens with that. But I think that it's a very good thing. And I don't think it's a bad thing. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But next thing I want to talk about is, what does this mean for AEW? I mean, what does this really mean for AEW, guys? I mean, as I just said, it feels like they just traded CM Punk for Adam Copeland, and they threw in Jade Cargill because Jade Cargill is just a bonus. So it's one of those things. Stuff like this is what keeps the wrestling world alive. We are now going to be seeing dream matches we never thought we'd see in WWE. And even if you don't like AEW, seeing Edge, Adam Copeland go against Christian, seeing them team up with Darby Allin, seeing them go up against different guys like Ricky Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs, MJF, having segments with these guys. Who cares where they go as long as we see them on TV? That's why I never understood the AEW and the WWE fights. If you like CM Punk, watch WWE. If you like Adam Copeland, watch AEW. If you don't watch it. You don't have to. You're not entitled to sit down every Monday and watch it. I mean, you can and you should, but it's going to be one of those things that if somebody, and in a few years, as I look at back in 2016, 17 with the draft, we had Daniel Bryant and we had Shane McMahon, we had Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon. I look back on that time as a very good time in professional wrestling. So I do believe that we're going to look back in this time in 2 or 3 years, and we're going to be like, dang, wrestling was hot. We had CM Punk. We had Randy Orton return. We'll be doing that Randy Orton show tomorrow, guys. Don't you think I forgot about our guy, the legend killer, the Viper Randy Orton? It's been 18 long months since we saw Randy Orton. Now I want to talk about that also. So don't forget about Randy Orton episode tomorrow. 10 years, possibly 10 more years of Randy Orton, guys. Yes or no? Let me know. So that is what, again, AEW, it's not going to change. Could we see guys like Ricky Starks go to AEW or come over from AEW to WWE? Could we see MJF pop over? Could we see other people leave WWE and go to AEW? Apparently, Drew McIntyre stormed out of the War Games match. I personally did not see this because I think I was just so excited with the CM Punk that I didn't really pay attention to Drew McIntyre. But apparently Drew McIntyre stomped out of the arena, put on a sweatshirt, went to a car, and left the arena. So it looks like Drew McIntyre wasn't happy about it. But again, if that's the case, just seeing Drew McIntyre in AEW would be very interesting. And we could see matchups like Drew and Jungle Boy, Drew and Darby, Drew and MJF. We could see a bunch of different things. So people need to realize that it's a good thing for both companies because it's only going to help business and it's only going to help the numbers for every show. So is it going to change AEW? No. But what I will say is that I do believe that Collision is not going to be, and I don't know about you guys, I watch Collision, but it just does not feel how it once felt. It does not feel that show that I need to watch and everything else like that. So that's more or less what I think could hurt AEW, but I feel like that's already hurting AEW, and there's just too many shows on, and I can't keep up. And the fact that they went up against Survivor Series on Saturday night is fantastic because I'd love to see their numbers after what CM Punk put up, where the video from his return is over $87 million views. 87 million views. So that's what I think about the whole WWE and AEW thing. Again, you guys let me know what you guys think about that. But I really personally do not think that it's going to hurt the business. I think it's only going to help them in every way that it's only going to be good, and it's not going to be a bad thing. Before we get into our next thing, though, guys, let's talk about, and let's make sure you hit that like button if you have not yet. Let's make sure, guys, we get up to, what should we get up to? Let's get up to 35 likes on this video. 35 likes for the CM Punk return. So if you have not yet, hit that like button, subscribe, join the nation, join the channel. We are only 31 subscribers away to 1,400. So if you have not yet, hit that subscribe button. We're at 1,369 subscribers. So if you have not yet, guys, hit that subscribe button, join the nation, as we'll be live tonight for Monday Night Raw. We'll have a Randy video tomorrow. We got to talk about the week that was the NFL, another crazy week in the NFL. We got Madden. We got another My GM mode. We got a lot of things going down this week. So make sure you hit that like button, you subscribe, you join the nation, and you do all that good stuff. So let's talk about, and the next thing I want to talk about, Jadis says 1.36. Yes, sir, Jadis. We're at 1,369. Yes, sir. So if you have not yet, guys, hit that subscribe button. But the next thing we want to talk about, and the next thing I want to talk about is, are we going to see Roman Reigns against CM Punk? Roman Reigns, CM Punk? Not right away. We may see them have a little interaction here and there. Now, that would be pretty cool. But I do believe that we are still going to be seeing Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 in Philly. I mean, guys, think about the card right now for WrestleMania 40. We could get Seth and Cody. We get Roman, or we could get Seth and CM Punk, I'm sorry. We could get Cody and Roman. We could get Gunther against Brock Lesnar possibly for the IC title. We could get Logan Paul against LA Knight. Maybe we get a women's ladder match. Maybe we get Becky and Rhea. Maybe we get I'm sure we'll have some random matches. Maybe we'll have a rivalry. Maybe we'll finally see Rey Mysterio against Santos Escobar if Rey Mysterio is healthy by then. Maybe we see Dominic put that North American title on the line in a ladder match. Now, that'd be interesting if they brought that. That'd be kind of cool. He probably would do that on Stand and Deliver. But still, I mean, either way, that'd be really cool. So there's a lot of matches that we very well could see. And it is only December, as WrestleMania is in April. So there's still a lot of time. But are we going to see Roman Reigns and CM Punk yet? No. Possibly, maybe by next SummerSlam, as in the 2024 SummerSlam. But I think what they do, and I'm just going to say it now, just in case if it does, I'm going to say that we see CM Punk take on Seth Rollins. I'm going to say CM Punk beats Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. He finally gets his WrestleMania moment, his main event. He wins the world title. We see Cody Rhodes defeat Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes is your undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion. We go into the 2 nights with 2 new champions coming out at WrestleMania, and we have Cody on SmackDown, we have Seth on Raw, and then we see a couple little things, and maybe what happens is after Roman takes a little time off, maybe we see CM Punk call out the tribal chief and be like, listen, you call yourself the tribal chief, but I'm going to call myself the best in the world. And I'm going to say that SummerSlam, and you haven't held this title yet. So let's see, tribal chief, if you can beat the best in the world and beat your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I do believe that Seth Rollins would get a rematch in between there, but they could possibly do that. And then we could possibly see, I mean, I know this would be kind of stupid, but it would be such a WWE thing to do. What if they have Roman go up against CM Punk and they have Seth go up against Cody again, and we see them feud for the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion, since Seth Rollins never was able to hold that title against Roman Reigns. Just saying. It's a possibility. So, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, SummerSlam, or definitely by this time next year. I do believe that we will see it. But will we see it before WrestleMania? No. Will we see some interactions? Yes. I do believe we'll see some interactions here and there in between the two guys. So that's what I think with CM Punk and Roman Reigns. But let's talk about one thing that we now, with the return of CM Punk, what else and who else could this mean that we see return? Well, I think the obvious answer is the beautiful woman that CM Punk Phil Brooks is married to, Miss April AJ Lee. Yes, I said that, guys. If you do not know who AJ Lee is, you need to go back. You go back about to WrestleMania like 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And you need to go and you need to watch Miss AJ Lee as she was the women's champion, the Diva, or not the women's, I'm sorry, at the time, it was the Divas champion. She did her thing. She had great rivalries. She had love affairs with John Cena, Kane, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler. She feuded with Vicky Guerrero. AJ Lee, Miss April Brooks, as she is now known as, Miss April. I think it is a possibility that we do see her. And I'm going to say a bold prediction right now, this moment, November 27th at 3:38 to be exact. I say that we see the return of AJ Lee in the 2024 Royal Rumble at entrant number 30. She comes out and we see AJ Lee compete in her first match in WWE in over 5+ years. So just a little bold prediction early for the Royal Rumble. But if she doesn't show up in the Royal Rumble, I do believe that we will see AJ Lee. If everything works out with CM Punk, I think that we do see AJ Lee make an appearance. We could just see her in the crowd. We could see her come out and do her thing. We could see her wrestle again. But maybe AJ Lee really enjoys what she does. But it would be really cool to see her come back again, even if she doesn't wrestle. Let's see her just come out and have a little segment. Let's see her just come out and talk for a little, do a little promo. Maybe she'll be in the crowd. But I do think, and I do believe, by year's end at least, I do think that we see a AJ Lee appearance in the ring, in the audience, backstage, or just something about her talking about WWE. Now, is it like 100%? No. But I do think that it's a probability of about like 60-40 that we do see it. But by WrestleMania season, after WrestleMania, I mean, if they wanted to, they really could just wait until the night after WrestleMania because they try to make that show. And hopefully they make up for what a shitty Raw after WrestleMania it was last year. So we'll have to see with that. But AJ Lee back in the WWE, it is way more of a possibility than it was just about 4 or 5 days ago when we were getting ready to go to Survivor Series. Guys, I said it last week. Did I think we'd be sitting here talking about CM Punk on Monday? No. Are we? Yes. But CM Punk, guys, he's back in the WWE. We're going to have to see where things go, and it's going to be a good time. So now that's all I got here for you for that. So we will now get to the chat. We'll see what everybody's saying. We'll talk about Raw real quick. And then Tino's going to get going because Tino's got to go live on another podcast. If you want to come and hang out on that channel, I will send you the link and I will put the link in the community page. So if you want to check that out, Tino's going on Above the Ring to talk about his experience, show some videos, show some clips, show some good things, this and that. I got a Cody Rhodes thing that just seemed to, I don't want it to fall. Why you got to break it? Why you got to do that? So anyway, just got to, things falling. Sorry, guys. So anyway, but let's get to the chat. Let's see. Let's see where I was at. Thank you, Jadis, for sending me those matches. I appreciate it. Jadis, yeah, CM Punk will probably start the show. Did he get hurt? Is that why who didn't wrestle? Who didn't wrestle? About time, no commercials. As soon as Cora recovers, I pair her with Punk. I mean, the fact that Cora Jade put that picture out on Friday night was so funny. Yeah, CM Punk will open the show. Eagles 49ers win the poll you put up. I mean, hey now. Brock and CM Punk, maybe. CJ Stroud is officially the best rookie of the NFL in history. I mean, I wouldn't say all of that, but CJ Stroud doing his thing. Will they announce if CM Punk will be on Smack? They announced him as a free agent, and it looks like he's going to be able to appear on whatever show he wants to appear on. He said, I want to see CM Punk versus Adam Cole, baby. But that will not. Hey, I mean, again, never say never. This is the one thing I did not talk about that I was going to say for tomorrow, but I will mention it. Never say never, guys. Did we think, guys, after 10 years, 10 long years, almost 10 years to be exact, about 9.5 years, guys, did you guys think that we would be seeing CM Punk in a WWE ring ever again? No. And look, here we are on November 27th talking about it. So could we see guys like Adam, could we see Edge go back to WWE eventually? Could we see Ricky Starks? Could we see Adam Cole? Could we see Chris Jericho? Could we see MJF? We could see all of these people jump ship. We could see guys from WWE jump ship. I mean, in 5 years, guys, who knows? Drew McIntyre might be the AEW World Champion. MJF might be fighting at WrestleMania. And we might be seeing freaking, what's her? I'm trying to think of who else we could see. But we could see anything go down, guys. So never say never. Hey, we got Muncie back in the house. What's up, Muncie? Bro, I am still running on adrenaline from Saturday. Look at all the mileage they're getting off this long term. I do not think it will hurt the company. Yo, I'm so happy for tonight. See if Raw is living up to it. Hopefully it does. 18 long months, guys. We do not want to forget about the legend killer Randy Orton, the Viper. He also returned. And that's my only thing that I dislike about this is that they kind of they're overshadowing the fact that Randy Orton has returned. So let's not forget about Mr. Randy Orton, and let's not forget about him coming back. He looked good, bro. Randy Orton that man looked like that man's been working out hardcore. Drew did a Sasha and a Naomi. He did. Yes, he did. Hey, yes, sir, Jadis. Are we still only one subscriber away? Yes, we are. We're still only one subscriber away. So if you have not yet, guys, hit that subscribe button, join the nation, and become subscriber 1,370 if you have not yet. We got our guy SCW is live right now. Shout out to Steve. I'm going to go watch that after we're done here. Oh, Texans claim Derek. Texans, bro. Texans going to the playoffs. Bailey versus Io Sky. Another match at WrestleMania. Yeah, that could be. Bet I want to see that. Randy Orton in WWE for the next 10 years. I love to see it. We got Devin in the house. What's up? The fact that CM Punk is in WWE right now feels like, bro, I feel like I'm dreaming. I feel like I'm not even alive right now. I feel like this is all a dream. I feel like I'm dreaming in my hotel room still. Christian could go back. Christian, I mean, we could see anybody go anywhere. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, who knows? Bobby Lashley might. Imagine Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits against the Hardy Boys and Isaiah. That'd be funny. Former WWE. And then Chris brings in the sad news that former beautiful WWE diva, I don't know what happened to Miss Sunny, is going to jail for 17 years. That's why you don't do bad things, guys. You got to be good people out there. So, before we go, guys, let's go over what we got going down tonight for Raw, and then what we got going down for the rest of the week here on Tino's Time. So, guys, tonight we will be seeing Bronson Reed take on Ivar. We got a women's tag team championship match as it's Natalya and Tegan Knox taking on Chelsea Green and Piper Niven for the WWE Women's World Tag Team Champions. Speaking of tag teams, we got a tag team turmoil to see who will become and be the number one contenders to face the tag team champions Judgment Day, everybody. So make sure that you guys go and do all of that. But let's see. And we got the New Day. We got Chad Gable and Otis Alpha Academy. Yes, shush, please. That was awful. We got the Creed brothers. We got Ludwig and Giovanni. I'm sure those two are going to cost each other the match. We got Veer and that other guy. I forgot what the other guy's name is. And then we have the Creed brothers and DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. And then obviously, guys, it's the two biggest returns in WWE in a very, very long time. I guess we could say that CM Punk's or that The Rock's return too, just like The Rock. The Rock did not, and The Rock was not expected to return. And look at what happened. The Rock's returned. So let's see it. We got Randy Orton, the Viper, the Legend Killer. As I said, guys, we will be doing an episode tomorrow on Randy Orton, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. So you guys know how I feel about Randy Orton's return, because we do not want to be overshadowed by Randy. And we don't want to forget about the guy, as I said, that has not returned in over 18 months. It's been about 18 months to be exact. We don't want to forget about him. So we will be seeing Randy Orton here tonight. And then, as you guys know, the biggest surprise of the night and the biggest surprise of the year and the biggest surprise very well in end of 2023, the man, the myth, the best in the world. It's clobbering time, guys, for the first time in 9.5 years. CM Punk is going to have a microphone in the WWE ring, and it's going to be a segment and a moment that we are not going to want to miss, because it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a good time, and it's going to be something that we're going to be talking about for a very, very long time. So Monday Night Raw tonight, guys, is going to be insane, as we will be seeing CM Punk, Randy Orton, the Viking Raiders, Ivar, I should say, taking on Bronson Reed. We got the women's tag team match, and then we got the tag team turmoil. So Raw tonight, guys, it's going to be a must-see show. Don't you forget also that we will be here live for not only Monday Night Raw, guys, but we will also be here live for Monday Night Football, as it's the Minnesota Vikings, those Minnesota Viking Purple People Eaters, as they take on my Chicago Bears. Let's go, Bears. Bear down for life, guys. The Bears may suck, but Tino will be here every Monday to watch the Bears hopefully win a game. So let's go, Bears. But tonight, CM Punk, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, maybe Jade Cargill. I don't know, guys. Tonight's Raw, it's must see. So that's what we got going down for tonight. Let's see if we got anything in the chat. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got Devin still. Sonny is going to be, Sonny. Poor Sonny. Yeah, that is, I feel so bad. Bro, I mean, imagine Rusev. That would be something. Rusev wants to fight him still for taking and trying to flirt with Lana. So, yeah. But Sonny is a disaster. But we have that tonight, guys. And then the rest of the week, here's what we got going down. It's back for a full week of shows, guys. Your boy Tino is back in the full steam of things and full steam ahead. Remember, there is no more premium live events besides Deadline until the Royal Rumble at the end of January. So get excited about that, because we got 2 months to the build of the Royal Rumble. But, guys, we also did not just have CM Punk return. We also had the Legend Killer, the Viper, the guy. He slithered his way all the way back, and he was in the War Games match. Randy Orton returned, and he had a little bit of a moment where he put 10 fingers up. Are we getting 10 more years of Randy Orton? Come and find out what I think about Randy's return. What's next? Who is he facing? Are we going to see him wrestle for 10 more years? And so much more tomorrow. We aren't forgetting about you, and I'm not overshadowing the return of the Viper and the Legend Killer, Randy Orton. So tomorrow afternoon, guys, we'll be doing that. And then tomorrow, we will be having a fantasy football show as we preview. We got 2 more weeks left of the regular season. So make sure you guys come and hang out as we do that. It's week 13 already. How has time already flown by? So we got week 13. And then Tuesday, or Wednesday, I should say, because tomorrow is Tuesday. Wednesday, it's the road to Extreme Rules, everybody, on the WWE My GM mode. Come and hang out as we see Randy Orton in action, Tiffany Stratton, Becky Lynch, and Carlito are holding it down on NXT. So come and hang out as it's WCW, it's NXT, it's the road to Extreme Rules. It's 4 weeks, it's live, it's episode number 4. Come and hang out Wednesday at 5 o'clock as we have another episode of My GM Mode. And then Thursday, guys, it's Thursday Night Football. It's the Seattle Seahawks, Geno Smith and Tyler Lockett, taking on them Cowboys as they went out and they demolished on Thanksgiving. They had themselves a good time. So, Cowboys, Seahawks, Thursday night. We back, everybody, for some football. Get ready for it. And then Friday, guys, we got Friday Night SmackDown as it's the fallout from Survivor Series. What's next for Santos? Who's going to face Gunther next? Is Roman ever going to show up? Solo Sikoa? Maybe CM Punk? I don't know, guys. Friday Night SmackDown, it's going to be a good show. And then Saturday, we will be here for another episode of Madden 24. I haven't come up with the challenge for the week yet. So if anybody's got any fun challenges they want me to do, let me know in the comments in the community page. And let me know what you guys think we should do for Madden this week. But we will be live Saturday for some Madden. And then Sunday, the vote is live right now. Let me know what NFL game you want to watch as we will be back here next Sunday for another NFL football live stream. So that is everything that we got going down this week. Also, make sure you go check out the shorts, the 2K videos, everything else that's been coming out. As I said, the vlog is in the process. I'm hoping that we have it ready by next Monday, but worst case, the following Monday. So hopefully ready by next Monday. So can't wait to show you guys that, though. Talk about it. Show you some t-shirts. I actually got a t-shirt on. I want to show you guys so you guys believe me. We got the Survivor Series War Games. We got Cody Rhodes. We got the, let's see if I can show you guys. We got the Survivor Series War Games. And then if you look behind me, I'll do the little Rob Van Dam thing. We got I Was There, Chicago War Games, Survivor Series, a little camo. So just one of the t-shirts I got at the event. I got a couple more. We got a little thing. We got a limited edition thing. We got some pictures. We got a bunch of stuff to show you guys. So I cannot wait to show you that vlog and everything else when it comes out in the next few weeks. So it's going to be awesome. But that is all that I got here for you guys. But Bayley's days are numbered in Damage Control. Very well so. I could definitely see them kicking Bayley out and having it be Dakota, Io, Kyrie, and Asuka. You know what will bring in money? Priest world title run. Troll Priestess world title run? That's very well a possibility. So, guys, as I said, we will be here live tonight for Monday Night Raw and everything else like that. So make sure that you guys go and check it out and everything else. Make sure you come and hang out. But until then, guys, remember to become a member of the channel, leave a super chat or two. Make sure that you guys go and hit that like button on all the social medias. You make sure that you go and follow your boy Tino on all of them. Go follow the Southside Boys, all that good stuff. Make sure that you go. And if you can't do any of the payments or you can't do any of that, we do still have the Black Friday deal going. So you go get yourself some Black Friday deals with Black Friday as the promo code. So make sure you go get that promo code. Make sure you go get yourself some merchandise. But if you can't do any of that, I understand. So make sure you go follow all the social medias. Make sure you hit that like button on this episode. Make sure you subscribe. On the road to 1,400, guys. We're only 31 subscribers away. So if you have not yet, guys, hit that subscribe button. Join the nation that is Tino's Nation. And let's have ourselves a really good time on and in tonight and the rest of the week. So hit that subscribe button, guys. And then lastly, turn that notification button on so you know when we go live next, which will be tonight for Monday Night Raw and Monday Night Football. It's the Bears. It's the Vikings. It's Randy Orton. It's CM Punk. Guys, Monday night, it's going to be must see. So make sure that you go get your rest. You go get your dinner. You make sure you're all ready and you come back here on Monday night and you watch some football and wrestling. Guys, have a great rest of your Monday afternoon. And I will see you all tonight for what is going to be one of the most must-see WWE Raws in WWE history.